Hey, back again. Grappling Dads. Paul.
Kip.
There we go.
It's me.
This show we've been promising for, months.
Months things?
I was going to say years, but I'm like...
Real words work better.
Yeah, just over a year we've been doing this, so months. Gi and NoGi. I'm a hater.
I'm pretty sure. See, I'm not a hater of it.
Oh, I'm a hater.
I know you are. And that's quite clear through the last year.
Vitriol, really.
I'm not a hater.
There's nothing to grab.
Yeah, it's not my thing. No. We'll get into it.
You know what it probably is? Justin's like a crossfitting badass, and his class is just too
I don't think that's
hardcore.
ever been uttered before.
No. Just like I don't want to go in there and like sweat before I start rolling.
No.
I want the rolling to make me sweat.
Yeah. Come on, Justin.
Come on,
Wake up.
Justin.
Dumbass.
Stop doing stuff and things.
You fucking wrecked me
Working
last
out,
time we
yeah.
rolled. It sucked.
How about we just do like 30 seconds of stretching? You know?
Yeah. Chad, get into that.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. Like,
Funsies.
I think we should do the thing that they're doing with the competition. Like, oh, if you guys are doing competitive, in between rolls, do 20 burpees. I'm like, fucking great idea. I don't want to do it. So we'll do stretches and shit like that. And all the warm-ups, we'll do, if you really want to do them, go ahead. Everybody else, go and roll.
I don't see this flying.
I don't think it will.
I love the idea.
I've already pissed them off. So
I love the idea.
Yeah, isn't that a good idea?
Oh, it's great.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Our gym's going to be great someday.
It's funny. He's like, yeah, if you're going to do the competition, do burpees in between rolls. It's a great idea if you're going to roll, because you need the heart rate to
and the
get
cardio.
spiked. But I love just like catching my sweet breath and watching.
Watching people. Amanda was doing them because I was going to roll with her next. And she's sitting there 2 inches away from me. I'm just going, yeah, I'll do the whole, hey, I'm supporting you, I'll do them with you, but I don't want to. So I'm just going to count for you. And she was doing them. And she had already done like 30 of them. So I'm like, one. She gets another one like, that's definitely 2. She's just looking at me like, you fucking asshole.
What I will do, though, like I won't rest between rounds. Like I don't need the rest. I'll just go right into a roll.
Yeah, you do.
Unless I roll with like Chad or Kroyler, then I definitely need some rest.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Chad's getting good. Not that he wasn't good before.
Good. Yeah, because he sucked like 3 weeks ago.
He was fucking terrible. I mean, like less than average brown belt, really.
He was adorable. He was telling me that he went down to Kroyler.
Yeah. He's super proud of himself right now, and he should be. It's fun.
Well, like, apparently him and Kroyler were starting from every position.
Yeah,
like, that's
for
really
like
a
idea. Fucking hour straight.
He says, I was trying to work some deep half guard, and I'm trying to get the position, and Kroyler goes, I'm literally not doing anything right now. Like you're struggling. I'm not doing shit to stop you. It's just that you're not doing it right. He's kind of like he's got a way with words, doesn't he?
It really makes you feel good about where you're at.
It's really funny. I wish I'd seen it.
Oh my gosh!
Because he did fine with me. Like I got thrown right into deep half, and I couldn't do anything about it.
It's like, I'm just gonna live here for a second until you move.
Yeah, you must have learned.
I like the till you move process with him.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you got that one too. Sweet move. Do it again.
Excellent. Hey, let's get into sponsors before we get too deep.
Oh God, do we have to?
Tap tape. Get your tap tape. You know what I needed this week?
Tap tape.
Tap tape. You know why?
Why?
Because Chad ripped my finger off. Thanks, Chad. So I go in there on open mat.
Oh God, I have to hear the story again.
Yeah, you do.
Son of a bitch.
So this is my pro tip. My Paul Perotti pro tip. So Chad starts
otherwise known as wah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's going to turn into a wine fest here in a second. Just wait for it. So, God, let's get into sponsors. Hold on, I have a story. God.
That is our podcast.
Mike is like, God, you're a douche.
Yeah, he's still really, you led with me this time, and you fucked it up.
Yeah, then I just, whatever. Anyway, my story. So I got my grip, and we're doing some De La Hiva. He starts with me in De La Hiva. And I got my grip, and I'm looking down to get my leg position. He's kind of fighting me with the legs. And then I didn't notice him, like, take his gi, and he was going to rip the grip.
Yeah.
But I didn't
realize that he was going to do that. So you're still holding on like a madman.
Yeah, so I have my death grip on him, and he's definitely more powerful than my tiny little
little girl hands.
Yeah. And oh my God. So you could actually hear my cuticle pop as my fingernail went through it. I'm like, oh my God. Chad goes, wow. It looks like somebody hit your finger with a hammer.
Thanks, bro.
Oh my god.
Good looking out.
So you know what held it together?
Tap tape.
See, it all came around.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
But,
brought it back together.
Yeah, check it out on Amazon. Leave reviews, please.
Do that.
That'd be wonderful.
It's appreciated by everybody.
It's really important because he has a great product. When you go to use it, you will understand why and leave a review on it. Now, if you hate it, you're stupid. Don't leave a review.
Right.
Because you're too stupid to write a sentence.
Oh, God. It's harsh but true.
Accurate. Sponsorships are great.
So right after you stock up on Tap Tape, topmountapparel.com.
Get some shirts.
Find yourself a nice shirt, some apparel,
They got some
swag,
apparel.
Swag, as the kids say.
I don't think they say that
They don't
anymore.
say that's not a thing anymore?
I don't think
that's
so.
That's just me being old and stupid?
Yeah, we're old.
Ooh,
so we just
harsh.
really like to point it out to everyone.
Get yourself some whatever you call it nowadays, you kids. That's all people our age listen to this. Like, no, it's swag. That's what I. That's what
No,
I
it's
grew
totally
up with.
swag,
No,
right?
Swag. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
swag.
fuck you. I'm gonna go ask my kids.
A bunch of middle-aged men.
Oh shit, dude, we're bad people. We have to get a date to Al for October. He wants to come up and visit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys might be able to hear from them again.
Get on that.
Yeah, no, well, dude, that's on you.
Me?
Yeah.
I can't help the days I work, so it's on you. You do you, and I'll try to make it happen. How about that?
Well, what the fuck? It's just going to be one of us and Al and all his buddies?
I'll try to make it.
Yeah, it's not very helpful.
I'll try to make it. They make me work.
Yeah, I know.
Don't have many options.
Hey, you want to be voluntold to do something?
Exactly.
Sweet.
You like having a job, right? Yeah. Well, then you'll be here Saturday. It's
a really good point. You win.
Yeah.
You win, giver of paychecks.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of power when I have all these bills.
Yes,
You know
damn
what I mean?
it.
If I was independently wealthy, I'd be like, nah, brah.
No,
but I'm not.
Yeah, no, we're neither one. Now, if you look at our compound and you tell everyone it's a compound and one person owns it, quite impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a lie. It's quite impressive. Also,
it's improving
person
the truth.
listener that volunteered to make us a sign, where's it at, bitch?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on that.
What up? Sent you some artwork, the whole notch.
Yeah.
I sent artwork to one other person. Sorry, let's finish our Top Mount Apparel. GD10 at checkout. They have great stuff. Regardless, look into it. It's a great thing.
We're just
great
going to
movement
shit all over all our sponsors.
Yeah, we're just going to shit on sponsors.
We love you guys, though.
But we do love them, and we support them. You should, too. Great. Everything they do. Al's just like a saint.
What it is, it's good people, too.
Yeah,
they support
that's like the
and
most,
love the jiu-jitsu community, and that's who you want to support.
Which
so,
the gear's cool. Like the gear. Not saying that, but I almost like it more just because I know Al. So get to know where they came from, what they're doing. You can learn it from their website. Shit. Send him a message.
Yeah,
Feel free. I know he'll tell you about it. He'll talk to you. He's awesome. He's always putting jiu-jitsu first, and it's amazing. So, Top Mount Apparel. Black Line Jiu-Jitsu, that's where we train. Come on. We have a listener that wants to come in.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Yeah, come on.
Didn't see him Monday, brah.
Yeah, Joe, gave you a day.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, gave you a day, was waiting. Like a little puppy at the door, waiting for mom.
Yeah.
Never came.
I was literally sitting there,
yeah,
licking my paw, wondering where you were.
Exactly. And
You
yet,
son of a bitch.
crickets.
See if I answer another question again.
Next Monday, bro.
Yeah.
Be there.
And that's the actual Joe.
Yeah.
not Steve.
Yeah, it's Joe Dixon, not Steve Joe Dixon. Hey, Steve.
Yeah. So, come check us out. The kids class keeps getting bigger. Our beginner class is humongous.
Dude.
Running stupid.
Yeah, you kind of just walk around.
You walk around because there's too many damn people.
They're like, all right, just line up and do shrimp drills.
Yeah.
We're not running anyway.
We need 3 lines, you dumb bastards. Stop running into each other.
But, yeah, funsies.
Yeah, awesome.
Come
Show
train.
up. There's one other important guy. We'll talk about him later. So, what were we talking about at the... What was it? Just dropping knowledge? I don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Kroyler Gracie.
That guy. Oh, you really want to talk to him? You want to talk about him? Did you see the picture that he posted, that the guy posted?
Oh, the far away, I'm sexy look?
Yeah, I'm sexy.
Like, look at me.
It's the one where you fucking Google him, and it's him.
I have a distant stare.
Did you like my post?
I'm epic.
You like what I said to it?
No.
I want to go.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you going?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes,
there you go.
I would say, I don't think Great Northeast podcast listens to us. And I think it's just because we're better, and it hurts their feelings.
For sure.
But, I should stop that. He's like a brown belt in the His wife,
Yeah, one of these,
his wife could definitely kick my ass.
You're going to meet up one day and be like, better, huh?
I'm going to meet him shortly. That's why I brought him up.
Oh.
That's one of the seminars I'm going to.
Well, you'll know for sure if he listens.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guess what?
Why isn't he going easy on me?
Here I come, bitch.
This is awkward and it
Yeah,
hurts.
you said, hey, I might come up to Michigan someday. That really happened. So I'm going to come out there. What's up?
There you go.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, Kroyler made a mistake. Dumbass invited me to go.
Jeez.
Here I come, people. If you out towards, where was it? Delaware?
He needs someone to take minutes. That's why you're going.
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm there for. I was like, hey, how many geese do I want? He's like, 0.
You don't need geese. You're taking minutes.
0.
Yeah.
Bring a skirt. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I call him a kilt. That's what I wear.
Right.
Yeah. I have one.
I like it. I'm all about. But
Yeah.
Get on KroylerGracie.com. Just type in Kroyler. It'll come up.
Yep.
It's the only one in the world. Pretty sure of that.
It is.
Do a seminar. He's got
is.
some coming up. Do one.
Yes, he's got
Schedule your own.
ones with us. When's ours?
September 29.
Okay, so we got that one on ours in Black Line Jiu-Jitsu in Grand Rapids. So bring it on. Come in. Then, he's going to be in Port City, BJJ, and also some like Bushido gym in Delaware. So
Nice.
pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Also, get your private lesson on.
Oh
I will
my
tell you from
God.
experience, they're phenomenal. Dude, I'm fine. So it's funny. So I was fundamentally screwing up basic shit, and then he fixed it, but I had to like relearn how to do.
Oh yeah, everything's when somebody fixes something, it fucks up the whole thing.
Oh, dude. So I came in and it made it worse for a while.
Oh, yeah,
but
for sure.
Now that I'm kind of getting it, I'm like, oh, here it comes. It's finally starting to click. I'm finally going, oh, okay, I can kind of use this stuff now. So yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
So it's not fun immediately, but it's fun, 3 or 6 months down the line. Like, I can fuck people up with this stuff.
This shit works.
Yeah.
Kroyler's not nearly as dumb as I thought. He's going to kill me on vacation.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I have this vision. Okay, so we're going to be there 3 nights. 4 days, 3 nights, I do believe, as well.
Oh, nice.
We're going to be out. And I have this weird feeling, because you know how much he sleeps. If anyone doesn't, he sleeps like 4 hours.
He's one of those weird people that just don't need as much sleep as anybody else.
Yeah, and I need like minimum 6.
Hey, have you ever tried sleeping less?
Yeah, it sucks.
Dude, I did that too. Like, because a buddy of mine was also like Kroyler. He's like, I get 4 hours of sleep, and then I get up and I do all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds great. I'm going to try it. Ruined my life.
Yeah.
It ruined my life. I'm like, I don't know how you do that.
I fucking hated everyone.
Yep.
Like, everyone. I'm like, oh, you talked? I fucking hate you.
Yeah. I'm a min 6 guy, but I like my 8.
Yeah, I like 6. I'm the same. 6, I like my 8.
You know what's weird? Like, I can go to bed at midnight and get up at 7 and feel great.
Yes.
But if I go to bed at 9 and get up at 4, I feel like dog shit.
Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah.
I don't get it either. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. What do you do?
But here's my vision. He doesn't sleep. He's a big son of a bitch. I just feel like he's just going to be staring at me while I sleep.
I hope he practices knee on belly to wake you up.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be my alarm. I'm just going to wake up.
Oh, God. Speaking of that, did you see his hashtags?
Yes, I did.
Hashtag knee through belly. I'm like, dude.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So have fun at that seminar, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to sit out.
No, I actually told him to use you as your demonstration dummy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I did that for you because that way you're involved. You feel like you're part of it.
I'm part of it.
Yeah,
hey
I'm
guys,
looking out for you.
Hey
Kip.
guys, I'm pretty important here. Kroyler's going to beat the living crap out of me.
Who's that?
Everyone watch.
He's like, Kip, come here. We're going to practice some knee on belly the correct way.
Oh, it's terrible.
Transition to wrist lock.
Oh, that sucks.
All right.
No, dude. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh,
no.
you're going to love it.
Dude, this is going to be a fun-ass trip.
All right, what do you think? Want to get into the pro tip?
I do.
Excellent. All right. Kroyler's pro tip. Still don't like that.
Still bitter.
Still bitter. Hashtag bitter as fuck. So, the GDs asked me to discuss the quintessential question of Gi versus No-Gi and why it's a good idea to train both for self-defense and competition, as well as the pros and cons of only training one over the other. Okay, so to be fair...
Is he going to have any pros?
Hold on. Well, yeah.
For doing just one.
So I asked him to discuss the question of why it's a good idea to train both, even though I am fundamentally and morally opposed.
Yeah, you fucking hate No-Gi.
I just don't get it. I just don't even have a desire in my bone. I'm like, yeah, okay. So he's got all these good answers.
Oh, of course
I'm
he
like,
does.
oh, this is fantastic, and it makes a lot of sense. And deep down, I feel real bad about myself for not training both, but I'm still not going to do it.
No, I'm still not going to.
No, still not a chance in hell.
I
get pissy with like Eddie. Yeah, looking at you, Eddie. Doesn't bring a gi to like open mat. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Because then I don't have anything to grab.
Yeah,
hang
it's
on
like,
to. I got to grab his hair.
Yeah.
Luckily, he's got a bunch of it. So
yeah, just
I'm
fucking
like,
yank on that.
Grabbing your hair, bro.
It's what you get.
Yeah, if there's no gi, there's your ear. So hope you're okay with cauliflower.
I'm gonna have an imprint of my teeth on it. I don't know why. Weird. But Justin, we're gonna bring up Justin probably a few times because he's our no-gi like
guru
coach.
Yeah.
At our gym, and he said no-gis because he had one of his students was in our gi class with us, and he goes, "I told you, just like no-gi with more friction." Like,
it's nothing like no-gi with. No.
Yeah.
No, I've done them both. That's a lie from the pit of hell.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's a little strong, sir.
No, I'm
a little
right.
on the strong
I'm
side.
right.
You are
sort
not.
of. I'm a little right.
No,
a little bit.
How are you? How is that right?
How is it?
Just because you have this deep hatred. So here, hold on. Quick interlude. So when Paul thinks he's right,
I'm like a pit bull out of bone.
It's hard to describe how fucking obnoxious you are when you think you're right. It's fucking great.
You got it wrong already. It's when I know I'm right. There's a difference.
Oh, terribly sorry
if
that I said that right in the first place.
If I think I'm right, I'll back off and be like, all right, I'll listen to your opinion.
But you're giving an opinion.
Yeah. No, I'm getting facts.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's facts and then there's opinions, and I know the difference.
No, I don't think you
do. Anyway, it's not the same shit, Justin. He doesn't listen, right?
It's still jujitsu.
No, it's wrestle fucking is what it is. It's
fucking. Yeah. They don't even wear singlets anymore, man. Come on.
No.
Oh, they got a whole weird. Look at a 10th Planet person. They're like head to toe lycra.
Yeah. Yeah, and they wrestle fuck each other. That's what that is.
What? So we're not
with heel hooks. So basically,
there's a lot of heel hooks.
People are screaming at the radio right now, going,
fucking everybody hates us.
Well, you.
No,
less.
you.
Yeah, but more me.
More
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna get hate mail. I can't wait. It's all deserved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway, I wanted him to explain, why it's both good, even though it's not. Fact.
Cannot let it go. As I said, he cannot let it go.
I can't get past the sentence. All right. This is a gigantic topic in the jiu-jitsu community. So rather than make this a huge pro tip, I will keep it simple. However, this won't be as thorough as I wish I could make it. Of course not, because you're going to be on the show.
Hey,
it's like a caveat
Kroyler,
every time. I was like, we know you're smarter than this.
We know you have so much more to add. We know that this is even too complicated for us. We get it.
Yeah, I understand.
You don't have to explain every time.
He's going to give that caveat, though. Like, no, I know more. I'm like, everybody knows you know more.
We get it.
Yeah. He's going to keep doing it.
Fuck yeah, he's going to do it worse now. I think he's going to do a whole pro tip on how he has more information for his other pro tips.
All right, I lost my place. Quintessential question of gi versus no-gi, and why it's a good idea to train both for self-defense and competition, as well as the pros and cons of only training one over another. Already read all that shit. This...
Not going to cut you off. Go.
Okay. So, the easiest way to get through this is to go through the pros and cons of gi versus no-gi. All right. We'll start with gi. Pros.
Hold on, Paul. Now, when we're done with gi, you can't just stop reading. Okay? Commit.
It's funny because I was actually going to do that.
I know you were.
You son of a... You ruined my fun. Literally just shit on my fun.
You were going to try ending the episode, weren't you?
Yeah, so was. Number one, pros. It's 100% better than no-gi. That's what he wrote.
Weird. That doesn't really sound like him.
As far as you know.
It's odd that it doesn't sound like him.
Pros. A. Gis allow for a multitude of different grips, and these grips exponentially increase the number of sweeps and submissions that can be made. Like it already. In short, think 5 to 10 times more sweeps and submissions than without the gi. This greater number of threats forces the practitioner to be far more aware and precise with their movement, meaning that any small mistake will surely be punished. Damn right.
This is going to be so annoying.
Oh, yeah. You know, people are probably like curious about this shit. They're like, I can't wait to hear this episode. And they're already like, fuck it. I'm done.
It's like, I can see where this is going. It's going to be semi-gi-centric, I think.
Look, people, I'm sorry. I really am. I'll try to do better.
No,
I'm
won't.
not.
I'll fix them. It's okay. I'm here.
B. Following the point above, with higher precision and awareness, and a higher number of attacks and threats, the practitioner also must become far more technical than otherwise. This is clearly exposed when you see that 99% of the best no-gi guys in the world started in the gi and still dominate in the gi. Goddamn right.
Every point you're going to do this?
He's got a caveat, though. Do you know who the caveat is?
No.
Pick a name. You'll get it right.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's like, but what about Gordon?
Yeah, what about Gordon? He
Oh,
does
hold on.
no-gi.
Hold on, I'll get to that. I know everyone will point out Gordon Ryan as the exception.
You know, people are saying that as we're sitting here.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Well, Gordon is the exception that proves the rule as a guy that has never competed in the gi that still dominates the no-gi world. The question is, will he dominate the gi as well? There are always going to be exceptions, but as a rule, gi guys dominate no-gi more than no-gi only guys do. Yes. Yes.
This is going to be a long show.
You tell him.
It's going to be a long show.
You know, Gordon ruined my shit, too. Like, if it wasn't for him, it'd be like 100%.
He's a fucking beast.
Yes. Yeah, well.
Well, his brother's a beast, too.
Oh, dude. Yeah. He's sick.
He's going to be better than his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
we talked about it on the show before how he said it's like, well, as soon as he starts competing no-gi, I'll just switch to gi. When he switches to gi, I'll switch to MMA. When he switches to MMA, I'll retire. Like,
Perfect.
Just a good plan.
You are smart,
God,
Gordon.
You are not a dumb person. Yeah. C. Except, the whole no-gi thing. The gi is a tool to learn and improve. Doesn't mean that you can't improve without it, only that it slows your progress. Yeah. So there. D. Gi creates friction. Well.
Boom!
Yeah.
Boom! Suck it!
Hold on. In addition to the higher number of grips, causes your movement to be perfect, otherwise escaping poor positions is far more difficult. So, think of it as escaping a submission in gi as far more difficult than in no-gi. Yeah, it's true. That's not a slippery.
Well, no, if you think, it's just, well, you're not sweaty and covered in lycra.
Right. It's called spandex, I believe.
They like calling it lycra.
Well.
I don't even know what it's made of. Stretchy shit.
It feels like it's made of wet fish. You get all,
does. It's disgusting.
And holding on to somebody wearing lycra, if you will, is much like trying to hold on to a wet, slippery fish.
Or a person wearing sweaty lycra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just weird.
Not my thing.
No. It's weird. All right. E. Gi, therefore, creates precision, higher level defense, higher technical amplitude, and many other things. Now, damn it, Kroyler, there's many other things, and I wanted to keep going on this before you got to the cons.
Oh, what the fuck? You got the cons already?
Here we are with the cons already. So.
Seems a little presumptuous.
Many other things, better in every way, more fun. I hear you got into the technical. Come on, Kroyler. Like, I needed many other things.
Did you, though?
No, not really.
Did you? Because you really just kind of sold out on the first one.
I did. I really sold out. All right, cons. There are no cons. That's what he said.
Once again, doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, cons, 0. Negative.
There is minimum 3. There's 3.
I think he just made some shit up.
There's fucking 3. Read them.
I'm mad about this, though.
I didn't trust you.
A.
So
you actually brought it up.
I brought it up. So I don't trust you at all.
Cons, 0. A. It is very difficult to improve, or rather see improvement, in Gi Jiu-Jitsu. As there are so many more ways to be controlled, attacked, and submitted, it takes longer to see progress. See, you know what? I don't see that as a con.
I see that as a con.
That as a pro.
You see that as a pro?
Unless you're weak-minded.
So you're most...
Right, so if you're weak-minded and don't like, and you need to see progress as soon as possible, and you're just going to quit otherwise, then yeah, I guess it's a con. But if you're strong-minded, like Jocko Willink, then you'll get through, you'll dig deep, you'll get after it. No?
No.
Not like that?
No.
All right, anyway.
No, you're reaching. You're reaching.
Still right. B, the higher number of attacks can also lead to an over-reliance on the need for gi grips. Removal of those grips can hurt the gi practitioner until they figure out how to reestablish the grips in no-gi. Yeah, I never did that.
Yeah, see, I tried it, and I end up I'm like a seal. I'm just like, just slapping hands
my God,
and
you're not
faces. I'm like, what am I doing?
I just turn my hand into like a little S hook.
Yeah.
And I hope and pray for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Or I just grab their wrist and crush.
Yeah,
like
I got it.
I hold their head down. I get like an over-under, and I just like grab on for dear life.
Yeah, I put my shoulder on their face and was like, I don't know what else to do.
But what else are you supposed to do?
I don't know.
Yeah. I got nothing.
But see, I don't hate no-gi. I just don't have an interest for me doing it. Plus, I don't have any more free time.
And we don't like the warm-ups.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, my God. Justin, fuck you.
We're too old, bro.
I know you don't listen, so go to hell.
Somebody's going to tell him, like, hey.
Oh, I'm sure somebody at the gym will tell
They're
him.
going to, like, just copy this. Listen to this. Justin, you can go to hell. Justin's like, what the fuck?
I think we should use him to post the GD Thursday. Just a picture of that dumbass standing there all pretty.
Oh, I got a good one.
Do you?
Done.
Perfect.
Done. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh my gosh.
I got one of Jesse kicking him in the face.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, the axe kick that no one saw coming.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Dude, Jesse's axe kick.
Holy shit.
Like, he's a little ballerina.
Dude, Jesse's what, 5'7"?
8, maybe.
5'8", and Justin is 6'4".
Yeah.
His axe kick, the picture, as you might see someday, is
Thursday.
His heel
the day this
is
drops.
on his face. It's crazy.
It's cool.
It's impressive.
It is impressive.
Awesome.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, yeah, Gi NoGi, sorry. Sorry, everyone. We're trying to stay on topic. On that note, let's talk about our favorite movies.
John Wick. Triangle to shoot him in the face.
I know. God, John Wick was horrible.
I loved it. Are you kidding me?
I know. People loved it. I don't know.
How do you... we'll get into that later.
No,
like, when we're done with this pro
I
tip...
almost baited you into shit.
You did, too. I'm mad now. I'm even more mad about this cons of gi.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, I get the... it's hard to get a grip.
Yes.
Especially for
Oh my
us.
gosh, I love how you're so passive. Hard to get a grip. Whatever.
C. Gi friction leads to a slower pace. Again, that's a pro. You're an old fuck like me. You need a slower pace.
Yes.
Like, I can't be having like just little ADD people just running circles around me.
No.
I need a slower pace. It's pro. It's con here, but whatever. And it causes the practitioner to need the slower pace. Prace.
I love praces.
It causes the practitioner to need the slower pace in order to process all their options. Yeah. Therefore, a faster pace can hurt the gi only guy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
oh my God, dude, you're horrible.
You start going too fast on me, and yeah, I'm lost. I can't do it. I need a nice slow pace. That's why I like just hang on for dear life if it gets too out of control with gi grips.
It's super fun.
It is.
I like fast and gi, but I
well,
watch
yeah, but you're
no-gi.
athletic.
I'm not
Bullshit. You were an athlete your whole life. Ergo, you're athletic.
I wasn't good at it.
Whatever, dude. You bragged about being good at it. On the show, you bragged about being good at it.
It's not like it's on tape or anything.
All I'm saying is you get people like, Caleb and Eddie and, the new young guys.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
All full of zeal.
Like, I do not need in my life to go in there and be like, hey, take off the gi, and then have these guys just attack me, and I can't slow them down and get the good grips and just be like, no, we're going to stay right here, bro.
No, no. I would just end up hugging them.
I might be able to do no-gi with somebody really good that knows how to flow roll that takes pity on me. I think then maybe I would enjoy it if all those things happen.
That's a lot of ifs for you there, buddy.
Yeah, there's some caveats right there for
sure. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Don't think you're going to find that.
Maybe not.
Because Justin will just wreck you.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of your face.
Especially now.
Yeah, it's not going to go well.
No. I just want to do it.
Well, the fun part is, in our circle, if I say something, Paul said it. Might as well happen. But if Paul says something, it might as well be if I said it. So basically, we're the same person. So if I talk shit, Paul usually gets beat up for it.
You're not wrong.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It's kind of like a compound. It's just a singularity.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just an amalgam of each other.
We're going to get on to the pros, hashtag not pros, of NoGi.
Bet would have been better, hashtag more cons.
You're right. I need you, Kip. All right. Number 1 pros. A, it's easier to improve or see noticeable movement. I think he meant improvement earlier in your jiu-jitsu journey. Yeah. That's because it's weak.
Okay, keep reading.
Do you want to read this?
No.
No, okay. As there are less ways of being controlled and attacked and submitted, this creates a more immediate feel-good feeling, which causes people to enjoy no-gi more than gi, especially early in their journey. You like that? The gi can be quite a difficult journey early on.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah,
Really?
That was for you,
Really?
bro.
2 of them?
Yeah, 3 really.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so that's the thing. When there's less to wrap your head around and people can't just shut your whole game down with a couple of grips, I imagine when you're brand new, it's more fun.
No, yeah.
Like, I'll give them that. That might.
I think it could be. I see it as a really good opening for a good starter. If you want to get a good basic knowledge of everything and then start doing,
Yep.
gi
So
or both.
if I quit talking shit on the no-gi for a second, I started no-gi and I hated the gi for this very reason. Because my friend would go, "Hey, let's put the gi on," and then he would shut everything. I couldn't move.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is boring and stupid, and I can't do anything. But with the no-gi, I could use at the time, 12 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
I could do stuff to him regardless of the fact that I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Based on strength and athleticism in 3 moves.
Yeah.
So it made it fun. I think if I started in the gi, I wouldn't have had near as much fun. But I learned enough moves in no-gi, so when I finally put on the gi, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm not just lost.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good point. So if you're starting brand new in jiu-jitsu, maybe give the no-gi a chance. It might keep you sticking around longer. Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. That's the idea.
I want everyone to keep coming around.
Just don't quit. Don't quit on me.
I freaking hate all the quitters.
Oh, God.
Stop quitting, you quitters.
Yeah, we thought you quit. Get your blue belt and then go on vacation. Don't show up for 2 weeks. It's bullshit. How dare you go on vacation right after you get a blue belt?
My bad,
It's
y'all.
not allowed, dude.
Did I leave right after?
Pretty much.
No, I think you left in August.
Whatever, it's close enough. All right. B. Less grips, less submissions leads to a faster thought process. You don't have a multitude of different attacks, so you don't have to think about a great number of options and which works best in any given specific situation. You are limited, so you take the approach of what fits best, even if it isn't the best fit. Yeah, that's true. So there's a big thing with overwhelm. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm going to tell you, I'm never not overwhelmed in jiu-jitsu with the gi. I'm just not. I'm always like, God, there's just so many
Oh, yeah, if you take a step back and
nuances.
think about it, yeah.
And there's okay, you got to grip it like this, but then you got to have your elbow here, and you got to have your,
Yep.
it's just, there's so much to every little move. With no-gi, very simplified, so that it's not going to overwhelm you as easily. Kind of like what we talked about before. So all the moves have less
options,
nuance.
less options, less things to hold on to in jiu-jitsu equals less things you have to do.
Right. So you can get better faster at the ones you learn.
Yeah, because you're focusing on those things more.
Kind of going back to what we were talking about with depth versus breadth. It's easier to get both in no-gi because there's less to worry about.
Yeah.
So if there's only 10 moves rather than 1,000 moves, like his 10x thing with the moves,
Yep.
well, then you're going to get a lot better, a lot faster learning those 10 moves. I'm making that shit up right about.
Yeah, it has
clearly,
nothing to do with the amount of moves.
But yeah, you'll just get better faster. And probably it's encouraging. I like that.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, see, we're gonna probably break off a little bit more and talk more about just our opinions on Gi and NoGi when we're done reading, I would think. But I don't hate it nearly as much. I see a lot more positive to it than you do.
I see the positive. I just don't like the fact that I see the positive.
Makes you hate yourself a little.
I don't want to do it. It's basically a personal issue.
It really is.
All right. C. Along with the previous point, no-gi means no friction. Therefore, a faster-paced fight in comparison to gi, which creates an emphasis in movement speed, not in movement quality. Therefore, a slower pace hurts the no-gi guy, the no-gi only guy, as the movements aren't as technical, and without the athletic buffer out of the equation, they struggle. Cons. This is the fun part for me.
Yeah, because there's more.
Oh.
There's, 5?
Oh, there's a bunch of cons. There's like paragraphs and paragraphs of cons.
Yeah, there is. Holy shit.
A.
And he fights no-gi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he likes it both.
Yeah, he likes both.
But yeah, I think Eddie Bravo is all about, like, why would you ever use the gi? But these are really good reasons to use the gi. And, and no-gi, to be fair. Like, I think you really should have both if you have time.
Well, and and one thing I will say for no-gi is the self-defense aspect of it makes a fucking shit ton of sense on no-gi. Because how many people are you going to run into with, like, a big-ass jacket, or, a gi walking around the street? I know he goes into it.
Oh, you read the whole thing?
I read pieces.
Weird.
I went ahead, actually, right now.
Nice.
Reading a little ahead.
Well, you don't often see people in Lycra or naked. Of course you do. There are naked people that are crazy that you might get in a fight with.
Yeah, but the only thing is they're not naked, and you're using their limbs that will be on, most people that you would use. Yeah?
I mean, I guess.
Most people have, for the majority of people have arms and legs. Heads.
Yeah, as a percentage.
Yeah. If you could really break it down.
Right. 2. Cons. A. There are far fewer grips and methods for control. Therefore, there are far fewer sweeps, submissions, and attacks in no-gi only. Because anything you can do without the gi, you can do with the gi. The opposite, not true. B. Self-explanatory. I just like it. Like there's nothing to add. It's just
I love
truth.
how you just left it out there.
Yeah,
like, look
truth
at that.
Bomb. Yeah.
Check that shit up.
Yeah. He's not.
It's not
He's
wrong.
It's
not wrong.
B. Due to the lesser number of grips, the fighter learns to be more athleticism reliant than technique reliant. This leads to no-gi only fighters to generally do better than their gi counterparts early on in their jiu-jitsu journey. Journey.
God, dude, he's really pushing that today.
Because early on athleticism carries you farther than at the later stages of your journey. Because at the later stages, the technical proficiency is higher and the athleticism factor isn't worth as much. Yeah, a lot of people that start this, generally as a rule, not always clearly, because there's old people that start. They're young and they're athletic, and a lot of the old people had just been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And now they're old doing it, and they can rely on technique and not athleticism.
Yep.
So a lot of the noobs come in and they're like, hey, I'm big and strong and fast and athletic, so I'm going to rely on that. And not understanding that you're really just hurting your technique.
Oh, yeah, you're slowing everything down.
Yeah, you're literally fucking your own progress.
Yeah, and it's almost every strong athletic person I've had coming to the gym, I've told them all the same thing. Just calm down.
And none of them listen.
Yeah, I'm like, calm down, or I'm going to, you're going to end up making me wreck you to calm you down.
But the point is in gi, it's easy just to shut that shit down.
Yeah,
you just get a couple of grips and they're done.
Yeah, just
but with the no-gi, you're...
That athletic person's going to be a lot harder to handle, I would assume.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
I'm speculating based on
these are all speculations from this side.
All right. C. Without the gi, a proper base is never truly created.
I don't get that.
I don't get that either.
Well, went right over our head there.
Maybe you have to do it. You got to feel that too. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
D. Moving on. D. Escaping submissions is far easier without the gi, as there are less grips to control you. This can lead to a false sense of security. Yeah, you can rip an arm bar out when you don't have the gi on, but when you're just stuck in all that friction of gi, you're like, oh, this arm's going nowhere.
Yeah.
I should have thought about that 3 steps ago.
Son of a gun.
E. No gi creates a higher emphasis on athleticism rather than the gi. I think you
Didn't you already say that?
Yeah. But I think
it's a really good point, though. So
you just want to double up on that point.
Yeah, just like I'm just going to pound this one home.
Basically, your athleticism is bullshit.
I don't think that's what he said.
That's what he said.
I like how you took it.
He reiterated athleticism being stupid and having an emphasis on it is wrong.
Jeez,
by doing no-gi, you're relying on it, so no-gi is therefore wrong. See, like, I connected the dots there for him. He didn't have to do it.
I'm sure that's where he was going with it. Completely sure that was a roadmap he was laying out for you.
That was it. That was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Therefore, ergo, henceforth, hitherto, don't do no-gi. Yeah, just stop that immediately.
Oh, you're a bad human being.
Yeah, terrible influence for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All
No
right.
question.
Now, that isn't to say that one is better than the other.
Stop. Move on. He said it. Move on.
Simply, they have different emphasis. Furthermore, I mean no disrespect to anyone. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Shade. I'm just throwing it. Shade.
Once again, I don't think they're saying that anymore.
There are savages that only train no-gi, and there are savages that train only in the gi. But we must all admit that the best savages are the ones that dominate both in the gi and in no-gi. And generally, these are all guys that start in the gi and then laterally move to no-gi from a place later in their jiu-jitsu journey.
Good Lord. It's like a dozen.
Likes that journey.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, so I'm kind of confused. Well, not confused, but a question, right? Should you start out in gi and then move to no-gi then?
That's basically what he just said.
True. I think what he said is usually people that do that are the ones that dominate.
Yeah.
But the ones that might last longer, maybe they start out in no-gi because it's a little bit easier to wrap your head around. They get better faster. They're like, hey, I have more confidence, and now I'll try the gi, and you already kind of love it. It's hard to love something you just get smashed in all the time. You're like, I'm literally not learning shit.
It's true.
That's tough. Like,
everybody goes through it, though.
I mean, I wouldn't do it or recommend it, but I understand people that are like, no, I'm done.
Oh, for sure.
I just can't.
Yeah, this isn't my thing.
Clearly not for me.
Yeah, no.
So maybe if they started out in no-gi and stuck that out, they'd find a little bit more.
Yeah,
more love.
like you said earlier. I don't know.
Maybe. Hard to tell.
We should ask Austin.
We'll ask people. Oh, yeah.
Austin just started. He started in no-gi.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
But he's got a man bun.
Can you really? I
don't know. I don't know if we can talk to him.
Maybe not. We'll ask somebody else.
Well, he did buy top mount gear.
Oh, God.
That brings him up a level.
Maybe one notch. Two, because he bought two shirts.
He bought
two
shirts.
notches. All right, we'll talk to him.
We'll talk to him.
I'm sold. All right. As Faraz said, gi guys also just have a way more mat time than their no-gi counterparts. Nonetheless, I digress. The point was to discuss why training both is beneficial and how they help in self-defense. That was my question, even though I'm shitting on one of them. All right.
It's because we do it for the fans.
Yes.
Listeners?
Because we care about you, listeners. Dear listener, we care about you.
We actually do. I love you guys.
I do. So, yeah, hopefully this helps somebody. Well, it would have if I wasn't
You really
reading it.
fucked it up.
If I wasn't the one
if it wasn't so slanted one way, they probably would.
The correct way. It
well played.
Is beneficial to train in both because it helps you pick up the good habits of each while shedding the weaknesses of each of them. Meaning, you'll develop a higher level of technique, higher amplitude of attacking options and control, as well as a great defense. And your mind thinks of a solution to a situation faster. You will react faster physically and be more aggressive. Yeah, I agree with that. So I guess if I did choose to do no-gi and sped that shit up a little bit, that'd probably correlate to my gi. I'd probably jump on stuff a little quicker rather than having my snail's pace as I do.
You do have kind of a slow pace.
Yeah. When I'm rolling with somebody, it usually looks like two turtles fucking.
A little bit.
That's kind of my jam.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm old, man. I need that.
I'm older than you, fucktard.
Yeah, but you're an athlete. So, in
Good
self-defense.
excuse that you keep using.
It's true. In self-defense, it is important to understand that in life or death situations, you must acknowledge that a mistake doesn't get you tapped. It gets you killed. Therefore, your technique, more than ever, must be perfect. Mistakes cannot be accepted. As discussed above, gi training generally gives you the more superior technical training. However, in situations of life and death, hesitation can be as bad as a technical mistake, and gi-only training can lead to paralysis by analysis. Ooh, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, for sure.
So some complementary no-gi training can lead to a fast response time and a faster physical response time. The reality is that in a self-defense situation, you are literally stuck in the middle of the no-gi/gi world. You are not naked, but you also aren't wearing a gi. So in order to perform optimally in this middle ground, you must be familiar on both sides. That's actually a really good point. And I'd love to shit on it, but I can't.
Let me think. Nope.
No, that's actually a fantastic point. Cause,
it's really good.
And I never thought about that before as far as self-defense. Like, I never correlated that just because I'm not going to do no-gi training, and I don't really do jiu-jitsu for self-defense anyway. I do it because, I like pajama wrestling.
Yeah, it's super fun.
But a lot of people do, in fact, do it for the self-defense. So that's a valid point. So if you can get to both classes, even if you're heavily sided one way or another, like if you really like no-gi, jump into a couple of gi classes just so that you can get the feeling and the technical and the stickiness, you know what I mean, the friction, and vice versa. If you really like the gi like I do, maybe I should eventually, maybe someday.
You're not going to.
No, but I should. Whether I am or am not is not the point. The point is I should maybe do that. It'd probably help my gi game. It would definitely help the self-defense aspect of it. So I'm not,
for sure.
So I'm not overthinking things. Because in the gi, at least personally, I overthink all that shit.
Yeah, see, I'm really dumb, so I just kind of clear my mind. It's not very hard.
You know what's weird? I wonder if there's like a point where if you only know a few things and you only go for a few things, that's cool. But then the more information you get and the more classes you take and the more stuff that's available, you're like, oh, and like you said, you get paralysis by analysis. You're like, what can I do? Like, I have so many options, and by the time you're done thinking of something, somebody's already moved on past your guard or underneath your side control. Like, well, that ship sailed. I guess I'll be doing none of that.
I guess I'm starting over.
Right.
Son of a bitch.
Or you get people like Eddie, who just like hangs on for dear life and does nothing. Just kidding, Eddie. We love you.
That's what he does.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's kind of what he does.
He's working on it. Good job, Cupcake.
Is he?
I'm sure he's great in no-gi. I wouldn't know.
No, Eddie's doing good. We, for some reason, he likes rolling with me all of a sudden. I don't know why. He says I catch him in things. I don't know what that means. Like stealing cookies? I don't know.
Sure.
Lies? Do I catch him in lies?
Oh, there you go.
That could be it.
That's it. You lied to him.
Your name's not even Eduardo.
We love our Eddie.
Yes, we do.
All right. The most important thing to understand is gi/no-gi, self-defense. Oh, wait, that's not actually what it said at all.
Good job.
I murdered that.
Yeah, you did.
The most important thing to understand is gi, no-gi, self-defense. These aren't different jiu-jitsu or different styles of jiu-jitsu.
Why did you slow down for that?
I don't know.
Jiu-jitsu. Lack of oxygen.
It's because it's like quarter to 9. I'm getting tired. I'm petering out.
You are.
All right. All three of those factors are jiu-jitsu. A complete jiu-jitsu practitioner must be capable of dominating the gi and performing at a high level. Then take the gi off and still perform at that same high level, and must be capable enough to apply their techniques in self-defense situations appropriately. It's all jiu-jitsu, and sequestering yourself to one side only makes you incomplete. Deep and heavy sigh as I say here, incomplete. You complete me, Kip. Too far?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Everyone knows us.
No, we're good. I like that.
What the fuck?
All right, so I'm incomplete, whatever. Doesn't make you less, just incomplete. I got it. Don't be that fucktard that caps their own growth by picking one of three sides. Now I'm a fucktard.
Yeah.
Because I don't do the self-defense, and I don't
pretty
do
sure that's
no-gi.
why he said fucktard.
Yeah. All right, so all my previous points and quips, apparently you can just disregard that. Don't be a fucktard. Like me.
Paul.
Oh,
that's
Kroyler.
Great.
It's a little hurtful. Again, this was a very brief overview. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I know more. The goddamn dads need to start picking topics I can expand on that are easy enough to discuss over a pro tip. Deeper topics are better discussed organically in person.
You son of a bitch. He just wants me on the show.
Dude, move to Grand Rapids.
I know, right?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
No, he got like a lake house again. He's fucking living large.
We have lakes in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Of course, he just moved.
Yeah. Move again.
Maybe I'll just move to Elkhart.
No.
No.
Have you been to Elkhart?
I have twice. It's like Nothing followed by more of that.
But they do have a lot of cool lakes down there in northern Indiana.
Really? I just seen like fields and...
No, you have to know where to go. But yeah, there's
Check.
a bunch of cool little lakes and cabins down there.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool.
So what do you think? You going to start doing some no-gi training, Kip?
Yeah, I'm really going to contemplate not doing it.
No?
And I'm going to stick with it. No, I don't have the time to really do anything else. My wife does no-gi, usually 1 to 2 days a week.
She does the Tuesday?
Yes.
Typically?
Yep, so she goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Sundays she shows up.
Okay.
So Monday is gi, Tuesday is obviously no-gi, and the women's class is on Tuesday now.
You know, it's funny. I never thought to ask, does she like one more than the other?
She likes gi better.
Oh, okay.
However, my other wife, Mel.
Mel? Yeah.
Yep, Mel. She lives with us, evidently.
Shocker. She's there again.
Yeah, she's there a lot, and we love it. I love when she's there. It's awesome.
Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Anyway.
She likes no-gi. The only reason she really shows up for gi is because of you, me, and my wife, and Amanda, and Morgan. It's really the only reason.
So it's not for the stripes on the belt?
No, I don't know. She really likes...
care about that?
Yeah, she likes no-gi a lot.
Does she care about the getting the blue belt eventually? Or?
Yeah, she does. She would like that blue belt. It's not her driving force by any means.
Gotcha.
At all. But yeah, ideally she wanted to test with my wife.
That'd be fun.
That would be a fun test.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd be on board.
So, yeah, and if she gets her ass in gear, I mean, she's not that far behind Jen, like rank-wise. So
no,
Chad, make that happen.
Do it.
You could have you could have your first ever 2-woman test.
Love it. I like that idea.
I think it's a really cool idea because, well, they're both awesome. My wife can choke the shit out of people. Have you noticed that?
No.
Good Lord.
I'm unchokeable.
Not me.
Come at me, Chad.
Ooh, that was stupid.
He actually choked me on Friday.
Yeah, he's fucking... Don't do that.
Yeah.
He will fucking murder you.
I'm lying.
Yeah, he will kill you. Quickly.
And he will take your finger off.
Yeah. He's like, I can't choke you? I'm going to take your fucking finger off, bitch.
I so wish I was paying attention to what he was doing with my hand at that point.
Really? I could see that being an issue. Jesus, dude.
My finger exploded. It hurt so bad. But I'm like, fuck, man. I just got here, and I'm not stopping rolling.
Tap tape.
Oh, man.
Did you see the claw, the hoof that Timmy made out of his hand?
No.
So he has some kind of goofiness with his hand. Like, I don't know. He said some kind of, like I said, I think I said in the last episode, some type of pulley tendon.
Oh, yeah.
Thing going on.
Oh, you know what? I did see, like, he had a piece of tape wrapped around the middle of his hand.
No, it was his whole fucking fingers yesterday.
Oh, I didn't see
that. He took tap tape and just went around all the fingers. I'm like, well, that's one way of doing it. I guess it's so they can't go backwards.
Oh, gotcha.
Back towards the knuckles is where I guess it really hurts. So he's just like, fuck it. Hoof. I'm going to make a hoof.
So I thought I broke the shit out of my hand on maybe 2 Wednesdays ago.
Okay.
But I didn't know how I did it. Because I went to class. Everything was fine. I didn't hurt myself. I went home the next day. I woke up and I couldn't use my fucking hand. Like I could.
You forgot the tape, didn't you?
No, I didn't. That's a weird thing. So I think I figured out what I did, but it just took literally 2 weeks to figure it out because I'll get there. So
we're slow.
So I can move my hand, right?
Yeah.
But it was useless. I couldn't put any pressure on it. Like I couldn't, if I'm trying to do a push up or something like that, no bueno. If I'm trying to grip like a door handle, also no bueno. Like nothing was working. It was just hurting.
You were having a stroke.
Oh yeah. So weirdly, 2 days later, it just went away. It was like better. I'm like, well, that was fucking odd.
Yeah.
Like no pain. And then in another 2 or 3 days, it came back.
Yeah.
Like, what in the fuck is going on? So I'm like doing the whole Bengay and icy hot or whatever the hell stuff I have, and I'm putting it all over. And another couple days later, it goes away. Then it comes back a little bit. So it's just, I don't know what's going on. But I think I figured out what I did. And I was rolling with your wife. So I swept her.
Yeah.
And my hand was under her back. But like not palm down or palm up. I had my palm sideways.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And her whole body weight, along with my own, came down sideways on my hand. I'm like, that was it.
Yeah, that's because it, dude. That fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I've done it onto my fist, which is a little better.
No, I had
still fucking hurt.
I had the ridge hand going on, like
that's
the karate chop ridge hand, and it was like 2 body weights coming right down. I'm not sure how the hell I did that.
It's pretty amazing.
Just pure stupidity.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Maybe dumb luck, but dude, that hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck your hand up.
I'm thinking I probably did that and just didn't realize it because it was mid roll and it was during.
Well, when your adrenaline's going, you just don't notice as much.
Unless
it's one of those injuries that's like a snap injury where it's just you get punched in the eye.
Yep.
Or hit in the elbow with an eye.
Or
Larry, you son of a bitch.
Or knee in the eye.
Knee in the eye. That's happened to me also.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Brian. We have all kinds of people that do weird shit to us.
If you have a podcast, you can call us out on our bullshit
what's
too.
up?
But we'll just wait.
Yep. And it's going to sound like shit, and I'm not going to listen to it.
I'm still mad at Steve because it sounds better than us just because of his voice.
No, he doesn't sound better than us.
No, his voice sounds better than us.
Sounds
way
better than us.
He's just got like the ultimate radio guy voice. He does. He should, if that guy ever dies, in a world where, he could do that.
Oh, yeah, he could do that shit all day.
Legit.
Yeah.
Jerk.
I can sound like Stitch. So I don't think it's going to get me very far in this world.
Oh, no. Yeah, my voice doesn't go deep. Like, it just stays monotone. Like,
no, dude, you got a good voice for, this.
Yeah, maybe.
And your face matches it. It's perfect.
If I get really close, it's fine. Maybe.
You're fine.
Yeah. It sounds better when I have a cold.
At least you weren't called Beaker. I was called Beaker.
That was funny. Yeah, I was Kermit the Frog, so that was a little bit better than Beaker.
A little better. A
little less hurtful.
Beaker doesn't even have words.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
No.
Yep. I like it.
That's me. You think it'd be hurtful, but it's not.
So do you think, on a personal level, because you're more athletic, as we discussed.
Good Lord.
I'm just telling you. Do you think if you just decided, fuck it, I'm going to just do all no-gi now, do you think you'd enjoy that more than gi, or at least as much?
No.
You don't think so? Why not?
Because the biggest part that I like about it is being able to, when people can out muscle me and out even technique me, there's few grips that I can use. That'll keep me in the game. Or especially with muscles.
Muscles, we don't have any of those. Muscles. When they're big and strong and muscly,
and they're actually athletic, those guys. Because I'm a distance guy. I don't keep you close, but I also don't let you get far away. I like to dictate distance. Well, people with muscle, they say "fuck you, Kip" and smash the shit out of me. And but then I have to wait I have to wait more. And Kip's not a waiter, so I end up making mistakes. But yeah, it's just I don't want to do no-gi. Like, I can understand the nuances and all that, but I love being able to grab onto someone's collar, and it's just I don't know, I just like it better. And I can't say I like it better because I haven't done no-gi enough, so I can't say that.
How much have you done?
Barely any.
Gotcha.
Barely any. Like, a few times when I first started, I would take off my gi, and like roll around with the guys that are doing it. That was about it. It just wasn't my thing, and also I do have this weird space bubble. I don't like touching people.
Oh, you still got that?
I still fucking got it.
I thought you'd be over that by now.
Fuck no. So good example. I'm at work.
Not a snuggler, huh?
Yeah, I'm at work, and I work with 4 women a lot. Like, they're my coworkers, and they figured out.
A kippy sandwich, huh?
Yeah, it sucks. They walk up to me and they think it's real. Like, they would, touch my shoulder or something, and I would be all like,
you just make it awkward so it makes them want to fuck with you.
Yeah, and now that's all they do. So if I fuck with any of them, they just go, "Do you want a hug?" I'm like, "No."
I love your coworkers.
Yeah, they fucking suck. I hate them all. And
so that's it's worse. It's worse when you don't have the
when I don't have
barrier.
The yeah, I don't know what it is. Like,
that's odd.
Yeah, it's really weird. And and I'm trying to break it. I try to hug people. I was hugging Caleb yesterday like 4 times. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, it's fun.
I just kiss him.
Yeah, he's cute. Yeah, it's just I like that little extra layer of
protection.
Like, it's not even protection at all. It's fucking fabric. It does nothing. And yeah, it sucks.
It's just like your little level of OCD when it comes.
Yeah. Like, it is. It's
that's
my
fair.
Yeah. It's what it is. It's. And everybody's like, "Oh, you're just faking." I'm like, no. When people touch me at like work, they my head's a really bad spot. So they'll touch my head. And if I'm not paying attention, they'll touch my head. And I start sweating instantly. Like uncomfortable sweating.
You really got a phobia, but it's
not.
a thing.
It's not like I'm trying to don't like being touched.
I thought it was
away.
like a mild. I'm not that kind of person.
No,
I didn't know it was like a thing.
No,
like a mental block.
Oh no, it's a mental fucktard of me.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's totally bad. And way to hold that in. You just held in a sneeze, everyone. And well played.
Thank you.
Blow out your brain later.
There's still time.
Yes. Oh yes.
God, it's right there.
However, I just like the nuances of things. You know, I like that I'm going to do my thing off my back over and over again, and it's different almost every single time because I'm either doing it right, doing it wrong, or the really cool thing, doing it different. Because there's different ways to get to it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know?
Well, I just sent you a video.
Yeah.
Don't tell Kroyler. On your scissor sweep. I'm like, you really like the scissor sweep.
I do.
And there's a couple of variations.
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
I'm like, dude, this is Kip shit.
I'm going to have to watch it like 10 times.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. It's okay, Kroyler. It came from someone you may know.
Oh, yeah. Charlie from the Plaza. He is a Stambowski black belt.
Yes.
It makes it cool, bro.
It's totally fine
It's
now.
legit. Yeah, that makes it better.
Yeah, totally better.
Yeah, he's not here to defend him.
No, he's not.
So, yeah, we're going to go with that.
Yeah.
Kroyler says this.
Ipso facto, Kroyler said it.
Boom.
Done.
Yeah, he also says that No-Gi is stupid.
Yeah, don't go. I wouldn't go that
not
far.
That far? Too far?
Yeah.
Too far.
I think he's had a cool sponsor in the past that was very No-Gi.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of No-Gi, but the caveat, there's a huge caveat here.
Yeah.
It's got to be with people that are really into flow rolling, that aren't going to muscle me. Because if I get a new athletic kid, exactly to your point, if I get who was that big dude that won the the strongman competitions? Jake, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Big monster dude.
Okay, guys. The mountain from
Game of Thrones.
That was this dude.
A little shorter.
A little shorter, but he was fucking huge.
You know, a lot of times you put a gi on somebody, you can't really tell what they are.
Oh, my God.
This guy, it's like, what the fuck is that?
It was like an A37. It was still stretched out.
Oh, dude. And then he took his top off. I'm like, do you eat babies? Like,
yeah,
what are you doing?
Because he wasn't like muscly ripped. He wasn't shredded. He was just he was huge.
Mountain from Game of Thrones looking. And he does strongman competitions and wins them. So, yeah, if I have a gi on him, I can do something to slow him down.
Yeah,
I can get enough grips where I'm good enough at gi to make it so he can't hurt me.
Yes, exactly.
I can't make him not hurt me in no-gi. And that's the shit that scares me. Because I'm not going to just not roll with people. But
You would almost have to in no-gi.
Yeah, I think I'm more likely to get fucked up doing no-gi, and that's a lot of the reason. So it's, I don't like doing the cardio, but that's not really why I don't go. Why I don't go is I like gi better, clearly. Two, I have the same time constraints you did, but if I didn't have the time constraints, I would go if I just rolled with certain people that I know aren't going to hurt me.
Yes. Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I just don't really have an urge to do it. It's kind of the same thing with competition. It's like, I can see the benefit. I just don't want to do it.
You don't want to do a competition still? Like, that hasn't just like...
Oh, all of a sudden the fire's
bam,
lit and I'm
like,
ready
you know what?
to go.
All my teammates are doing it. I want to just jump in there with them.
No.
No?
No.
Me neither. It's weird.
No. Oh, congratulations to Amanda.
Yeah?
Yeah, she won her first match from Jiu-Jitsu Junkie.
Junkie.com.
Yep.
Like,
.co, excuse me.
.co.
Yep, .co. Check them out. Awesome. You want to find an open mat? Those are the ladies to help you.
Oh, and they're awesome and funny.
Yes, they are. Very great. And Amanda had her first competition, and she won her first match and then lost her to a choke, I do believe.
Oh.
And
what kind of choke was it?
I don't know. I don't think I read that far, or she didn't say.
Right as back.
Yeah, let us know. And then she lost the second by points.
Hey, it's not a bad way
but
to
hell
lose.
No, she got out. Mostly, congrats on just getting out there and doing it. It's
Absolutely.
fucking impressive.
Go, Amanda. You rock.
Yep. So that was awesome. I just wanted to say that because I remembered her. I'm a good person.
Yeah. Jiu-Jitsu Junkies.
Junkie.co, or check them out on Instagram. Then you can find their page through there.
I love the idea of that, having the open mat wherever you go and just having somewhere where you can go like, hey, and then it's rated. So if somebody's like, don't go there because they're a bunch of assholes, you're like, all right.
Yeah, and I'm out.
Yep. Don't need that in my life. So I think it's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, if our open mat was on there, it would say, great if Paul and Kip aren't there.
Right?
Shit. Then shit gets awkward.
Yeah, why do they got to be so weird? It's like they do it on purpose.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Skosh.
Yeah. We can't help it, if we're honest.
So, so we talked about my tattoo last time.
Yeah.
And the one I got for Black Lion, and Chad saw it.
Oh!
Yesterday.
What do you say?
He wants to cut it off. Was his first instinct.
It's on my body, bro.
And then later on, he walked up and fake stomped my foot.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I kind of want, I kind of want him to figure four toe hold you and put your whole foot right up your asshole and be like, there, I fixed it.
There, it's all better. It's not nice of you. He's still my coach. Can't do that, right?
Well, I think he can because he's your coach.
Damn it.
I think that's how that works.
Oh, that sucks for me.
Hey, you took creative license with it. I'm not mad at that.
I did. I had to.
Yeah.
He said at the end of, towards the end of class, he was like, yeah, there always has to be one.
Yeah.
And I go, usually it's me.
Yeah, I mean, if there's going to be one, it's going to be you. Yeah.
I don't try. It's just where my brain goes.
I mean, hey, you do you, bro.
I will.
You do you.
Should we congratulate Chad on how he handled the end of class yesterday?
That was cool. Go ahead. I appreciated that.
I really did, and I don't think we talk about it enough. Honestly, we need to. We talked about a show.
We're gonna do a show eventually,
and I think it should be sooner rather than later. It's about how you're right.
Yep.
All right. How military veterans are drawn to jiu-jitsu. Why? What struggles that it helps with. What struggles it doesn't help with. The community it breeds. I think Larry wants to come on and help out with that. I'm sure Chad could come on.
It was Larry's idea. He actually brought it up.
Yeah, and
we don't see. My whole family was in the military, so I have experience in that way. That's close to me that way because I'm literally the only one that didn't join the military.
Yeah, your brother did.
Yeah, my brother, my dad, my
everyone,
uncles, my grandfather. So I get it from that point and how I grew up, but I never felt it, so I don't feel like
I've never and we've never been close to combat and the things that they've seen and had to go through.
Right.
But I think it's amazing how much that correlates with jiu-jitsu, and I don't know why. I want to know more. And I think that means a lot. There's so many. Like yesterday, Chad started the conversation. He had the whole class gather at the end to line up, and he started naming off the people that were servicemen or former, and it was a fucking lot of our gym.
Yeah, it's a huge part.
Yeah, a huge part of our gym, and I love it. You know, it's a big part to him. It means a lot to him to have those people around. You know, him being Chad. So what he did is he got up front, and he wanted to bring up and just kind of pay homage to one of our active servicemen, which is Caleb, and his wife's way better than him. But besides that,
in jiu-jitsu,
of course. Well, just in life, really.
Probably,
and you could have done better, Amanda. And he's going to be deployed
for 9
months, and
it's a hell of a
I can't even imagine being
away from your wife and kids
and the things you love. It's just
man,
an amazing sacrifice. It's amazing that people do that, regardless of your feeling of military pro or con or however you feel about it. You have to admit what they do is amazing.
And not just
I'm not just saying them. I'm
not
saying
just the service people. exactly. The family too. Like they're sacrificing as well.
If not more. I mean, honestly, it's just what Caleb's doing is amazing.
Yep.
And what Chad did, what Brian did, all of the guys was amazing. But what the family they left home, they have responsibility for themselves. If you have kids, keeping the house up, keep them working if you had to, making sure all the bills are paid while that person's gone. When
everything's on your shoulders.
It's everything on you.
You don't have a partner.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
And then you got to worry about the partner.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that.
Like, Jesus.
Well, oh man, that's got to go both ways too.
Yeah.
So these are all things we want to talk about during that show. So they'll come up. But it was great because he's going to squeeze in his blue belt test before he ships out, which is awesome because Caleb deserves it. He's a 4-stripe. Works his ass off. Deserves every last bit of it.
He's there a lot. He's like your wife.
He goes there
all the time.
The only reason he doesn't go is when Amanda wants to go, and then one of them has to stay home. So, with her adorable children. So I thought that was awesome of Chad to do, and he deserves it completely. And I know he'll kill the test. I'll be there for sure on that Friday evening. I know Paulie might be.
So I actually have a school function that I'm going to. However, I'm not sure when the school function ends, but Chad said something about going out for drinks to celebrate afterwards.
Yep.
So I'm really hoping I can
Make
at least
that.
meet you. Yeah, because I feel like shit about not supporting.
Yeah,
especially because of what it is. Just before he's deployed, getting his blue belt, it's a big deal. I try to make all the belt testings if I can. I missed Justin's because of work, and
even if I'm sick, I was there. When I was sick, I didn't want to get anybody else sick. I was there the whole time. When I was injured, I was there for it. Not that I'm special. It's just I don't want to miss them for anything. And if you do, I could feel. I understand, especially this one. Yeah. And so I'll be there. Don't worry, one of the grappling dads will be there. This guy.
Sweet.
But then he gave him the same gi he and Justin had.
Nice.
Phalanx. Okay, I say
Phalanx.
I have no fucking clue. And that's a beautiful gi, the soldier gi. Hey, let it go.
It was a good gi.
Yeah, and they gave that to him, and it just he's been wanting a new gi for fucking ever, so it's pretty cool. So it was a beautiful thing to be a part of. So Chad's like, dude, just stick around 20 more minutes. I'm like, what do I need to be here for? And he's like, just stick around 20 more minutes. And I'm glad I didn't. Yeah. But so that'll be coming up in a future. I guess, I don't want to put a time frame on it because I don't know when we get everybody lined up.
We say a lot of stuff what we want to do on this podcast.
And they will happen.
I like this show. We've been talking about it for probably 6 months. If I'm honest. The Gi versus No-Gi always comes up and like, we'll do a show eventually. And then just other things that we think is more important come up. So.
Yeah, when we talk, we talk about other things because one thing that we want to talk about is the expectations on blue belts once you become a blue belt and how that scares some people.
The mindset of jiu-jitsu is such a big and vast topic because there's so many different mindsets that fuck with people in different ways, and you got to talk about them and give them each their own light so that you can logic and think through it. Yeah, you need to hear it from other people that are going through the same shit or have just gone through it. It's hard to take it from Kip's point. Kroyler will say something about, you just got to get through it. Like, motherfucker, you're already a black belt. It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, it doesn't help me.
But you got to hear Kip's perspective as he was having those feelings of just being a white belt and struggling and trying to get to that point. And then my point of being like, dude, I've been a
why do you give a shit?
Yeah, I'm a blue belt and I've been doing this for 10 years. And I should be a black belt by now. So. You just get different perspectives.
And I hope that's what you guys appreciate about us. We've heard it before. I'm always Paul and I are gonna give you exactly how we feel about something, or exactly how someone's told us that they felt. You're gonna hear it from me. And you're never gonna get any kind of freaking dumbass I'm awesome answer from me if it sucks. If it sucked for me when I was a white belt, which it did. I'm fucking going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you how I felt because I guarantee there's people out there that feel the same.
Well, I was that guy, and I've said that many times. And we had a whole episode.
That fucking bothers you, doesn't it,
dude? I hate the fact that I was that guy. It fucking
bothers the shit out of you.
It does. It makes me feel terrible about myself because I might have fucked up somebody else's journey because I was an asshole. And
that really sucks, doesn't it?
Dude, I thought that was what it was. I'm like, this is a tough man sport. It's UFC shit. And I wanted to dominate other men. That's what I wanted to do. And Jesus, man, not only did I fuck up my own journey, but I probably screwed up somebody else's too that went, hey, I want to try this. And, here I am neck cranking a motherfucker. And like that, dude. Man. My goal is to make people realize don't do that. So if you're listening to this and you're new, just settle the fuck down.
Yeah, because I was just rolling with a new guy. Super nice guy. think it's Joe. I don't know. I'm bad with names.
I actually haven't met him yet. He's brand new.
Yeah, he's brand new, but he had some knowledge of something. He started to explain to him, like, no, the clock's running. Let's go.
Here to roll, bruh.
And I'm just looking to try to help him, but he's very athletic, very strong. But he just kept coming on strong, and I'd stop him every once in a while. I would usually get him into a submission that would stop and be like, okay, calm down. Just tap him right on the chest, like, calm down.
Whoa there, cheetah.
And he's like, I'm trying to. Like, I will give him a ton of credit for saying, I'm trying to, or I'm not trying to be over aggressive. I'm like, awesome. You are, though. And it's impossible not to be. I get it. But when you're strong and athletic, you start that right away. And this is all I was telling him. Like, you start using that right away, the more likely you are to just fall back to that, and you're just going to stunt your learning. So, it's your first day. You're doing great. Like, you're literally making me work a little bit. I love it. But for your own good and to make this a little more fun, relax. And it's like, that's the biggest thing to do when you start. It doesn't matter if you're athletic, great, wonderful, bad.
Yeah, it's
relax.
Weird because it's hard to get good when you're already tough.
Yeah.
So you can be a tough roller, like, whoa, they have a hard time submitting me, or I could tap out some of the baby white belts, you know, and I can give a blue belt kind of a hard time. Yeah, but if you're relying on that toughness, that strength and athleticism, then you're going to stay at that level for a lot longer. Yeah. Ask me how I know.
Ask me how I know. 12 years deep blue belt.
Just sucks so bad.
But yeah, but I will. That guy was great at the end because I felt bad because I was like, I probably sounded condescending. I try to be very aware of that. I do stupid shit anyways, but I try to be aware of it.
Yeah, it's hard not to sound like a douche. You're like, settle down, bro.
Yeah, because that's how it comes across, no matter what you say.
Yeah, stop being so hard on me. I'm like, bitch.
Bitch, please.
Why are we even here?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to do that, but I still felt like I was doing that. But then there was a 5-minute clock too, which sucked. This dude's brand new, and it's a 5-minute clock. I'm like, ugh, it's a long time to not know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but when he stops, he goes, "Man, no, thanks a lot. I learned a lot, actually." I'm like, oh, cool, thank you, because I felt like an asshole. Yeah. So, whoops.
Yeah, you almost have to have a brand new guy class or brand new person class. Yeah. Just like, here's what this is about. Like, here's what you're gonna feel. Here's the fight or flight stuff, and you just really break down. If you want to get good, this is what you have to overcome.
Exactly.
But when you just like, all right, here's my, how do you tie your gi? We'll do the shrimps warm-ups. What the fuck am I doing? Then you roll the first time, and you're like,
oh, God, dude. And the thing is, and I'm kind of realizing as we're talking about it, even those, the athletic muscular guys that we've had at least, are usually really good-hearted people.
No, I
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this guy was no different. The only thing is his idea of fucking lightening up, I've just realized it, is probably a lot different than mine. Like,
it's almost like
relaxing for him.
Yeah. Learning your own strength is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even sometimes I have a hard time with that just because I relied on it for so long and I try not to now. And even you have said, dude, you use strength. And I'm going, I didn't think I did. I honestly didn't. So I gotta always check myself when I'm rolling with people.
Well, and with me, it's a little different. I mean, because it'll go from, us doing a good flow, rolling around to when you found something, you're like, oh, I'm going to get this unkept. Right. You pull a little harder. Like, I can tell when you tense, but you don't do it very often. But yeah, I think it's because you're so aware of it though. And I'm still learning. Yeah. We're always learning. I learned from rolling with Amanda the other day, yesterday. That was super fun, and I learned that I can roll with someone that's smaller and still be effective. Because she's so good at keeping tight, and I'm just like, that usually drives me nuts.
Well, to go back to our last podcast about why it's good to roll with white belts, or why it's helpful, or whatever the fuck we named it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's the most fun when they're pretty good at jiu-jitsu. Like, they know some moves and they can do stuff, but they're also small and weak, and they just can't physically hurt you. Yeah. So that you can experiment and try stuff, and then it just works out so well for both of you.
It really does.
Yeah. So I think that's some of my favorite times. Like, I'm learning this new move, so I need somebody that isn't so new that it's like they don't know anything. Yeah. But isn't so good that they're just shutting all my shit down.
Yeah. Because it's hard to learn when that's happening.
Yeah, or isn't so strong and tough. Like you get a new guy like this, like I'm just big and strong and I can deadlift 500 pounds and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, I still have a harder time because you got so much horsepower behind it. So yeah, sometimes rolling with somebody that's weaker, smaller, but good.
Yeah,
and less skilled than you. It's a really good way to build your own jiu-jitsu and theirs.
Well, and the cool thing about that is you can get that through flow rolling. Yeah. If you can get that down.
But you can force the flow roll because they can be going 100% and you can be flow rolling. So then it's fine.
Yeah.
So if you're both beasts and you're both trying to flow roll, that's harder because then you have to have a really good understanding and be skilled at flow rolling.
Yeah.
But if you just roll with somebody that doesn't have any attributes and they're a few stripes lower than you, or you can kind of dictate the pace and everything like that, then it's you created your own flow roll. Yeah. Even though they're not really flowing.
Which is really where I'm at a lot of the times when I roll, is I just try to stay calm and work on what I need to, and not kill myself while doing it.
Yeah. So for example, like when I'm rolling with Kroyler Gracie, I might be I'm not really giving her hell because I'm not trying to like win and shit, but
it's pointless.
I'm putting forth 100 times more effort than he is.
Oh yeah,
like
no
for
doubt.
him, it's a flow roll and it's easy.
Yeah.
For me, dude, I'm wasted and done.
Yeah, it's
even
crazy.
though I'm trying not to expel energy, but he's just
there's no way not to.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know what to do. Like I'm trying my hardest to be good and use jiu-jitsu and not use energy and not use attributes, but I'm like, fuck, man, I'm just so far behind the 8 ball every time. And for him, it's a full flow roll, and he could be working on stuff and experimenting and having a good time. So we just do that at a much, much lower level.
Yeah, very cool.
I like it.
That's a good episode.
I like it.
I think everyone liked it.
Yeah. So now that everybody's a fan of Gi over No-Gi, I think we can call it a night.
You had to do it one last time, didn't you?
Grappling Dads out.
Deuces.